Welcome to my brand new Cities Skylines series where I take my 7 years of Cities Skylines experience and my many years of city building experience and pour it all into what is destined to be an amazing new city. Now you can play along as well by grabbing the map, the mods and the assets which I'll be using. I'll tell you how to get those in a moment. And together we can plan, design and build something truly beautiful. And it all starts with this absolutely stunning map. Now the name of the map is Collaborinha. Well, that's how I pronounce it anyway. And it was made by 6 different map makers: Alicat, Eggsy, Ingenium, quirkygeekgirl, Random5 and Snakus. As you can see in the corner, I've got a little picture there of how the entire map was split up between them. Each was given a part of the map to work on, and it's all tied together fantastically. As you can see in the details that you're seeing on the screen, this map is absolutely superb. So why did I choose this map? Well, when I'm starting a new project, I think about what I want from the series, what I want from the city, and I normally have a few criteria that I want to fill. And this map fulfilled the criteria that I was looking for this time. I wanted a map that gave me gameplay potential, that was unique, that was interesting, that excited me. And the more I look around this map, the more I spot little places that I can build, valleys, hills, the islands, all these different things, the waterways. Yeah, it really does excite me for what we're going to build on this map. I was also looking for a map that had islands, because that to me opens up bridges, sea and river travel, trains, more planning to overcome all the different terrain that we've got, to work with the terrain, to build up with this island terrain. That really does get me excited as well. I'm looking forward to that. And also great details. The map has to just have some love poured into it. It just needs to look beautiful. And it does. If you just look at the details in this map, there's so many little things that I find that just pop up. Wow, look at the time they've spent on that. We're going to have fun together discovering all of that as we build on this city. And also, it doesn't have a particularly huge Steam collection to make it look like it does, so that is an added bonus as well. So what's the aim for this series? Well, first of all, I want to take everything I've learned and put it into this city. I want to take my time. I want to enjoy the game that we love so much. So as well as looking at the big picture, the strategy of the game, I also want to look at the little picture, you could call it, the details of building things that just look beautiful. I also want to have fun along the way. Of course, we're playing games, we're having fun, but I want to teach you things as well so you can learn something, but also I can learn something. I know you love to get involved. I read all of the comments, from name ideas for buildings, districts, city. We need city name ideas. Get your thinking caps on. But as the series progresses, I know that you're going to have ideas for builds, things that can be improved. So keep those comments coming. I do read them all. You'll notice I always heart the comments that I read, reply to most of them as well. And together we can put all these ideas together to make amazing city together. Yes, there's a lot of together in that, but it does work like that, which is one of the big things that I enjoy about putting videos here on my channel on YouTube. So if you wish to play along, I'm going to put a Steam Workshop link below, which is going to have all the mods I'm using, the details for the map. As the series progresses, and that maybe updates and changes, I'll try and update the workshop link, but it's more likely going to be the XML file on Discord to use along with the load order mod tool, which is a fantastic tool. That is the easiest way to do it and keep it going. So let's get started. We're going to dive in to Snakus, who has the start square. We're going to see what that looks like, and the adventure begins now. And here we are, right at the start of the map. This is the starting square that we have to build with, and it just looks fantastic. Look at that view across the map. I have to say, when I picked this map, when I found it on the workshop, it really gave me vibes of New Zealand, which I know a lot of people miss that series. And I'm thinking we can get those vibes back with this map because there's so many cool details on here. So, I mean, just look at the detail that's gone into that. It just looks absolutely beautiful. Lovely tunnels going through, little underpasses for the railway line. The bridges. Oh, and this as well, underneath the bridges, we've got the railway line as well. Oh, there's so many beautiful things on this map. Lots of custom bridges and so many views. I feel like there's something missing on the top of that one. We shall find out. We shall find out. Oh, just loving the details in this junction coming in here. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's get stuck into building. So I've got a particular plan that I would like to do with this piece of land here. As you can see, we've got a bit of a hill that's coming up the top there, but for this entrance to the city along here, I would like to try out a couplet. See, normally I would chuck a roundabout in here and then build from that, but for today we're going to do something different. So let's start off by building a cheap two-way road. We can use one of the 1U roads. Boink, there we go. Unlock a load of other stuff. Excellent, that is what we want to see. I'm going to delete this from here. And I'm going to delete this and this and this and this. There we go, all the way back to there. And then we're going to use rural road. I would like to find the middle of this section here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like that. Then we're going to take our 2-lane road with no parking. That one there. And we're going to come down, say, 30U that side. And then we're going to do the same up there, 30U the other way. Excellent. And then we can connect all of this together. We could sort of move it in a little more, mess around with these rows. But we're going to leave the connections as you're going to see them. I'm going to use this one here, as we don't have these exact ones yet. There we go. Excellent. And we'll just turn that around. And that'll be for coming in and going out and all the rest of it. That's going to work fine. And then we don't need that one there anymore. Cool beans. Right. So across here, we are going to have a road connection. So eventually, this will be upgraded through here. So we're going to pop that in as a reminder. And then to continue our couplet down, we are going to go another, because eventually we're going to curve this around the corner. So let's go 20 there, and we'll go halfway and go 10 there, just so we get those markers. And I'm going to mark those out again using this road and that road, because we're going to hook up to that again in a moment. Then we're going to take this side and I'm going to go down another 20, and then I'm going to bring this one along here. And this is going to be the bottom of our couplet. I want it to be almost like it's running along the coast here, but not quite. We're sort of having to eyeball this. So maybe let's go to there. That'll be fine. What's that? 244. Yeah, that will do. We'll go like that. And we'll go as far as we can. I think that is going to be the end. And then the couplet is going to spin back around again and go back that way. So now we need to plan the distance in here, because I'm planning to have some buildings inside this couplet as well. So if we go for a size of, say, 20 again, that's going to give us enough space to come back the other way, and then we're going to end up meeting up, boink, with that road there. Excellent. Well, I'd like to curve these around, so we're going to do that by removing that one and that one, that one and that one, and then go along here. Right, okay, so let's just put another couple of little road markings in here to remind us what's going on. In fact, we do have access to larger roads, but I'm really not going to be using those just yet. So we're going to come out 11 that side and 11 that side. I'm going to remove that and that. We don't need that anymore. That's going to stay there. Right, so this is now what we're going to do. I want to build some frontage roads along here so we can make the best use of the space that we can. So I'm going to come out 7. And then I know that this road going through here at some point is going to be upgraded to a larger road. We could do it now, but we'd spend a lot of money and the upkeep for the roads and all of that. Yeah, so we're going to stick to it like this. So that's going to be 7. And then I'm going to come along here, 23, I think, and connect there. And the reason I'm doing that is when we upgrade this road, we're going to lose some space in here. But coming out 7, if we go into our zoning, we can then use our marquee zoning tool, and we can get a full fat 4x4 building in there twice. In fact, I'm going to remove that. We're going to start it there. So 4 with a space in between 4, leave 2, 4 and a 4. And that's going to work okay. It looks like it's 1 out, but as I said, 1 out upgrade this road. In fact, I can just do 1 upgrade, can't I? Go on. So now you can see how it butts up against there. This is always going to be a 2U road, so that's fine. So we're going to keep that one like that. And then we can repeat that pattern along here. So this road might connect through here, but the next one, so if we go along another 23, this one here will now be another cross-connection road through here. So I'm actually going to put that one in. How much money have we got? 50. So we're doing okay. So actually this is where this is going to end there. So we can remove those bits. They can go up and down there. Excellent. And then these will start coming out the other side. And then as we expand again up here, I will then go out 11. We'll come along. There we go. We'll connect that up. So that gives us space in between. If we do a little bit of zoning on this one, so we would do perhaps the same here. 4, 4. A gap for a path to come through the middle. We could do 4 and 4. And then we could do the same the other side as well. Let me just fill this one in. There we go. So now we've got space to upgrade the road. We've got space to run a path that way and this way. And we can repeat that grid and expand it out as much as we like as we go along. Yeah, and that's going to be really good. So let me just think. I think this is where we're going to have the majority of our residential zone. So let me just mark some of these in. Now, what we're also going to do is have a road through the centre. And eventually, this road through the centre here is going to become a pedestrian zone. That is the plan. So now, through the centre here, we can also zone some shops, and we can go back by 4. That's 5. So we can sort of mix up the size that we're going to do here. We can leave some gaps if we want to. We can do all that sort of thing. So let me just add some of those in here as well. There we go. That'll do for now. I've added this road connection in. Oh yeah, this one here. Gotta remember that that's going to be made bigger. So we don't want that. There we go. And then we've got a space for a path in the middle there as well. Excellent. Water coverage here. If we come down to this road, yeah, that'll be fine. And then we need to actually give them some water. So let's get our water tower. And I tend to sort of put that back here at the start of our city, because I love the fact that you can drive in and see our water tower. So if I just pop that right there amongst the trees, there we go. And then we'll make sure that that is also hooked up. There we go. So that's going to give us all the water coverage we need at the moment. And then we're going to have some power issues. Now I'm thinking that my industry is going to be over this side, running along the highway. It's a pretty flat piece of land. And this is going to be another one of these crossroads over here. So we're definitely going to do something with this. So let's maybe just delete that and come out 7 again and go along. And we'll just maybe go up to there, and then this will be 11, and then we know where to build next. And then we'll just pop in here one of these, our coal power plant, and we'll put that... I'm going to put that at the other end, and I tell you why. It's because the trucks are going to be coming in, dropping off and leaving, and I don't want them blocking this up. Yeah, so hopefully that's okay. So the power gets across there, and then we just need to get power down to our zoning over this side. I mean, that should be okay. We've got a big need for residential. So now we've got our plan. Now we know what we're building to. And things should start coming in. Here we go. So we're going to get a mix of all the different houses. This is going to be a swimming pool. So this is going to be from the mid-century modern. We're going to get a few of those coming in. Yeah, there we go. But when we unlock districts and building themes, then we can go through again and start switching things around, changing things up, and all that sort of good stuff. But we need to really be keeping an eye on this, because we're going to have, oh, of course, we've got sewage, and we're going to drop down all of this, 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 and all of this. We need to be saving of the money, of course, when we first start off. I like to go for the inland water treatment plant. So we are going to pop that. So that's going to go there. That's all connected. The power has jumped across, and that's okay. Oh, I see what's happened. It hasn't quite kicked in there. There we go. That power will kick in. So that should be okay. And these all should start filling in. I don't want to spend any more money. Yay, we've got our first person coming in. Where are they? It says 45. No one's actually turned up yet. I want to see somebody. Heading into the city. Anybody? We need a cool name for our city as well. Oh yeah, always the naming of the city is a big thing, isn't it? So I want to hear your suggestions of what we can call our brand new city. So let me know that in the comments below. I'll be very interested to hear. Our first autosave sippity in the new city. And if you would like to support the channel and get your hands on some Biffa Plays merchandise, then head over to biffaplaysmerch.com and you can be drinking your cup of tea out of your very own Hugo There mug. It's funny that they're not coming in yet. I'm wondering what is going on. Let's use the in-game tool to grab this row. This is where they're going to come off. Private vehicles. 75 private vehicles are on the way. That is exactly what we want to see. Excellent. So if we just keep going, we will find the people. Build it and they will come. That's what they say, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Who have we got? Pick up. Confused. Home building, occupation building, status building. Go into the murder room. What the heck? Why are you confused? This is something I need. They're not confused now that they've come in. So I don't know who this is. Resides at the Myrtle residence. Zoink. All the way over here. Got a nice house with a pool. Very good. Attendant at the cargo harbour. Oh, there's some things over there where they work. Okay, excellent. So the first people in resides at the Myrtle residence. I want to see what their name is. Where are you going? You're going... Owner Faith Morgan. Oh, yeah, there's no owner. It's a self-driving Tesla with nobody in it. And you've just disappeared. Yeah, I think there was some problem there. So the first person in our city is Faith Morgan. So now we know... There we go, Faith Morgan. Now we know who the first person is to move in. How about we name a street in their honour? Maybe this main thoroughfare through here. Oh, we need some power connections. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Is we're going to add a little bit more of this in over here. And I bet that will connect up and it will be okay, hopefully, when they move in. Yeah, let's name this road through here. We've got no road names at all. Okay. Well, we can fix that. If we go into our options, if we go up to gameplay, down here, display road names. There we go. Excellent. So Smithson Way, this is now going to be Morgan Way. Excellent. There we go. Very good. And this is Concord Street all the way around. Oh, and they're flooding in now. Look at this. That is exactly what we need. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, we need a little bit more of the ye olde industry. And we're making money. What is the first one we're going for? 440. So it really is not going to be long. Before we hit that, I'm going to go 4 wide, but we're going to stay off the main road there as well. And we're going to go up there, and we're actually going to stay off of there. Just to give this little junction, coming in and out, a fair chance, a fair crack at the whip. And I'm also going to connect up them, just so they've got some power. Otherwise, they're going to be struggling, and there's going to be a huge outcry. So while we're doing that, I feel like we could possibly... extend a little bit over here. So now we've got how our grid is going to go over here. And the plan is, as we go around the corner, the grid will change. The shape will change to sort of bend with the land that we've got as well, because we've got lots of up and down land. We've got a nice extension over to this side that we can build in. And up here, we'll get to Industries DLC stuff. That's what we're going to be aiming for up there. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, little hamlet. Nice. So we now get taxes. We get loans. I am not going to use the loans. That is the plan. Garbage, healthcare, campus areas. So we're going to get the first starting of the school, recycling. So there's a lot of things we need to spend money on that they're going to want, like, straight away. So I'm going to leave all of this down low because I think, yeah, let's maybe creep this up to 70. Yes, plenty. Water's plenty. Roads, I'm not too worried about that. And then taxes, we know 12% is going to be absolutely fine. So let's go for that everywhere. Excellente. Let's start taking care of the needs. So the first thing's going to be a landfill. So I want that set back from the main road. Yep, that's fine to access over to here, which is good, no problem. That's some money well spent. Then we've got our medical clinic needs. So we haven't got death care or anything else yet, have we? No, that's good. I'd like that in the middle, and it's going to be up against one of these rows that's going to come through here and be upgraded. So I'm going to spend a little bit of money. I just want to do that because now I know I can put this in here. So I'm not going to have it off the main road. I'm going to have it off the side road. We're going to have it one in like that. Oh, no, I don't want to have it one in, do I? I want to have it right up against there. Oh, never mind. We'll move that over when we can. I was thinking of one in like we've done here. Yeah, so that's good. We'll do that. And then we've got our elementary school, which we now can't afford. Let's speed the game up a bit. So that is going to cost us 10,000. We'll be there in no time at all. Ah, there we go. 10,000. Excellent. So, again, I'm probably going to just pop that in the middle here. That's going to be good access. So let's fill in all of these over here. So now I'm sort of thinking I've got to do 2, then it's going to be 4, then it's going to be 4, then it's going to be a normal road, and then this is going to have the gap. Oh, is that people complaining about lack of water? What? Why? Huh? Water availability. Oh, is this like the 81 tiles mod? Causing issues. It does that from time to time. I've seen it quite a bit in my testing. We've got plenty of water, but it almost like it doesn't want to work properly. Let's just see if we can fix it by doing like an extra little change to the line over there. Yeah, no. It's like yes and no, like this one over here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use an option in the 81 tiles mod just to get around this small snafu at the moment. Okay, so we're in the 81 tiles mod settings. This is still for testing. It's in alpha sort of version, so you know we're not going to be too hard on that. Got some options here. So basically you can use the roadways to transfer power or water sewage without pipes. So that's something we can do. The power's working okay, so we're going to leave that. But I'm going to enable water, sewage and heating transmission without pipes. But I'm still going to lay pipes. I feel like that's part of the game. I want the cost. But it also, if you read the pop-up, you still actually need to produce the water. So, oh, there's a spelling mistake there. I'll pass that on. So you still need to make the power and the water if you use these options. So, but that will now, if we go back into here, get rid of that little issue. So, you know, do that if you wish. If you don't wish, then you don't have to. So something I want to do on here, on our little couplets, is make sure that these keep on moving. So we're going to jump into here. We're going to grab this road and this one here. And I want that to sort of swing all the way around and go back out again. But actually, it's only going to take that side, which is fine. So I'm going to say applies yield signs on connected roads. And there we go. We can see down here the traffic light's gone. Yield sign, yield sign, yield sign, and yield sign. And then what I want to make sure up here is just to adjust this one. So we'll come out of that. There we go. And we'll just take that one off there. Excellent. And then we're going to do the same on the other road. So we'll do that there. This shouldn't add... Oh, it adds that there. Okay. That's a little bit weird, isn't it? We'll remove that. Nope. There we go. And then as we come in here... So that's all going through okay. We don't really need yields on there. And we don't need that on there. That will just keep going. But everything else off of that one has got yield signs. Yep, yep. And this here is going to sort of loop around, but that's going to be a through road, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to upgrade this then. Oh, I can't wait until building themes unlocks and we can start switching out some of these buildings so the theme matches nice. But some of these look really nice, don't they? Oh, I think we've hit another level. Yay! Worthy Village. 850. So what are we getting now? Districts. Yes. Oh, lovely. Policies, second loan, district specialisation, police and emergency services. We need to take care of some of those. Now we're starting to get our industry specialisations, which I really want to use, and self-sufficient buildings and organic and local produce. So that is the look that we want to go for, and police station. So a lot to take care of. So I'm going to leave the theme building for the moment. I think we don't get death care yet. No, we get fire. I like these little firehouses. I like those. I'm going to have that over here by our industry. Police, we're going to go with this one, and we're going to pop that over here. Yeah, and that's like all our money gone. Hooray! And that will do for now. And then we're going to want some themes and districts. So we are going to have a district through the middle, which is eventually going to become the pedestrian area district. And then we're going to have this outside over here, which is going to swing round here and also connect over here. That is going to be a separate district altogether. Let's just go like that. So more square. Now, the only thing is I'm instantly sort of itching to apply some specializations to here, which is this one. But it's 50% of sold goods locally. Truck traffic reduced. Increase electrical consumption. Reduce garbage. Ah, okay. So that's not too much of a downside. So we're going to do that one. The other one I wanted to do was this one. Self-sufficient buildings. 30% electricity, 30% less garbage, 30% less tax income. I don't think, you know, that is going to be a huge issue. I'm going to do it. We're just going to go for it. So now we're going to have possibly a big exodus of people as they leave and upgrade their houses, or we might not. Sometimes it will just do it automatically. Other times, and I think this might be to do with the building themes mod, I'm not sure. I could be totally wrong with that. But they don't just automatically change until they upgrade. So like these new ones just came in. Is that a self-sufficient building? It is. So I can delete buildings and they'll grow back in again. Or we can wait until they upgrade. Like this one upgraded and it actually still stayed as... I don't know. I think I'll just leave that as it is. How are we doing over here? Well, we can certainly start expanding out a bit. And I want to try and close the gap over here so we can see how these two areas are going to join up. I want to try and do it without spending an absolute ton of money, which might be a little bit difficult because roads are so flipping expensive. So also thinking about having a connection through there. And I forgot this was going to be one of these roads, wasn't it? I was actually going to use this one with no parking, which I can't do because of that. Darn it, what a bonehead. Excellent. So how are we going to join these up? Well, as this comes out here, let's go back to our rural roads again. We're going to bring that down here and just remember that we want to leave a gap when we come out there. So our grid would then start off the side here, and if we go out, yeah, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to upgrade that one more just so we've got something to work with down the side there. Yeah, that'll be good. So if we come out from here, 11 again, or shall we do, see, this should have been frontage roads. Yeah, I've messed this up along here, haven't I? So really, these should be built along these here instead of the other way around. And I've gone out 7, but it doesn't look like it's done it correctly. Hang on a minute. Yeah, because we're coming off of a thicker road, that's why. So if we go out 8 instead, then we'll get this frontage road. I'm going to delete that, I'm going to de-zone all of that, and we're going to do it this side instead, which means that is going to turn around. I'm going to pay the price this time. Won't fit in that way, will it, without anarchy on? So let's do that there. There we go. That's what we should do, and then we can do a similar thing over there once we get there. So that then starts our grid off. So if we then spend a little bit of money and go out... So are we going to have another larger road connecting through here? Probably not. So I think that's going to be okay. So that's 11. Let's just mark this out. Because at some point these are going to meet, aren't they? That's the thing that's going to happen. Yeah, there we go, like that. So we're getting slightly odd shapes going through here, but I think we're doing okay. So that's 11U, that's 11, that's 11. That's not going to connect there. That will connect down here somewhere. Yeah, so we can have some differently shaped grids and things like that. Yeah, we don't want that one, do we? And then we'll see how that goes. And we might end up with another little road connection through there. We shall see. Okay, what do we need? We need even more population in here. We need the people. So let's just keep expanding this. Now, at some point, this is going to hit this big hill that we've got here. And then it might wiggle around this way. Excellent. 1300. Which would change the way that we're going to build our city. So now parks and plazas, industry area, fishing, which we're going to have on the other side of this water when we get there. Park areas, pedestrian areas. So there's a lot of things now that we can add in. We're going to get a whole load of new roads. Oh, all sorts. Fences, parks, the works. Excellent. Well, let's slow things down a bit and let's work with what we've got and start changing this up. So I wanted this to be a pedestrian area going through here. So let's pause the game a moment. Let us just remove more square that we have in here. And we're going to add in a new pedestrian area. There we go. So we can rename that more square. That's what it was before. There we go. Excellent. And then we also want to put in our specialization that we had in here. If we go to districts, go into here. So this is our organic and local produce. We can add that to this pedestrian area. Now the only thing I probably will keep is this road going through here. So I think what we'll do, we go back into here, is I'm going to remove the pedestrianisation of that road, but we'll keep these two as more square. And of course we need to put in a small pedestrian area service point. And I'm thinking, where could be the best place for that? I'm just thinking maybe off of this road here. I'd need to set it back a little bit though. So if we had another connection, just sort of thinking out loud here, or as we're keeping this road in the middle, having it off the side of this, but then we're going to make all this park and walkable. So maybe I don't want to do that. So maybe over here somewhere would work better. Yeah, do you know what I might do? I might just take a 1U road, one with no parking, and if we could just add in just like a little tiny section here like that, because this is going to be pedestrian, so we're not going to have that connection there, are we? And then we could run it off of here, and then we can utilize this space for any extra pedestrian type things that we need. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to cut that so we can keep that road. So I'm hoping that is going to be okay. So let's grab that. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to pop that right at the end. There we go. Game thinks about it, and that's fine. That could actually be one way as well. Oh, it is one way. Of course it is. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, right. Let's pedestrianize this a little bit as well. What are we going to go for? What are we going to go for? Lots. I think these look a little more modern, but I do really like the blue stone. I've used that before, and I'm thinking we're going to use that. Let me know what you think. Whether we should switch this up and make it a bit different. We're going to go with the one with the trees down the middle. I'm hoping, yeah, we can just upgrade that straight off. So let's go down the middle with these. Oh, because I added all those extra paths in, my pedestrian areas decided to leap out, which I know I can turn that option off, so I've got to remember to do that. We're going to take that out of there. Excellent. Good, good. Let's have a look at our road junction here, because they've now gone nuts. So that's give way. We're going to have that as give way. So that's put a traffic light in, even though it's a pedestrian road going through there, which is a little bit odd. So we're just going to turn that off. In fact, I'm going to put give way, so any service vehicles and things that come out there. Yeah, so that's okay for there. We've got a little bit of parking outside, not too worried about that. How are these all looking along here? So no, oh, jumpy game, no traffic lights, that's fine. All of these are fine. Yeah, excellent. So that's all looking okay. The other thing I wanted is this speed to be adjusted through here. Let's just check what we've got on our roads. So we've got miles an hour, that's fine. So this through here is 25. That is like super slow. for what this is to, you know, take people through the main part of the city. And this is 50. So I'm going to upgrade. So that's 50. All of this to 50. So that's working. So we've got to keep our eye on this here. So to make sure we don't go over that limit. And our pedestrian area name. It's like I can't see it at all. Where is it? More square. Oh, more square. It's right there in front of me. So happiness 72. Entertainment is 0. Capacity is doing okay. Don't need to do that. So we could just now, as we do have parks and things, look to try and upgrade our areas a little bit. So by our school, which we've got over here, I wanted to add in like a small playground, small park, small playground. Could we squeeze that in? Yeah, see, now I've put all these other roads in and the paths and things. That one could go there. That is like up against the couplet though, which is a bit of a pain. We could squeeze it in there. Do you know what? Actually, that looks perfect, doesn't it? In there. Fan-dabby-dozy. How is our school use going? We're running out of space, so we're going to need another one soon. High school. We haven't even put a high school in. Have we got them unlocked? We do, but we need the moolah. That's going to cost us 24. That's going to cost us 24. Yeah, we've been spending a lot of money with building. And, yeah, not saving much money for other things. Oh, dear. Okay. So what I'd like to do is adjust some of the trees that we've got in here. And we are going to go for some nice sort of... We've got California palms. And then we've got the coconut tree. And we've got the generic date palm. Let's just have a quick look. So the generic date palm is a reasonable size. Then we've got the coconut tree. You can sort of change that on this one. Yeah, that's okay. Not quite as tall as that one, perhaps. I mean, they're not too dissimilar. And then this one, I think, is going to be like super tall. Yeah, so I don't necessarily want that one. So it's a toss-up between these two. I think this one looks the nicest. So that was the coconut tree, wasn't it? So let's do that. I mean, we're going to get coconuts dropping on people's heads, which I know everyone's going to complain about. So now I'm thinking about the generic palm instead. Let's go for that one. I know what you like, you see. I've met you all before. Oh, my path disappeared. I've met you all before. I do something like that, and then there'll be complaints about people being killed by coconut trees. So let's use our brain and let's switch these up, and we'll do this instead. There we go. Adding a little bit of a vibe here, right by the sea. I'm liking the look of that. Still got plenty of space where we can build out, add some trees and parks and things. But look at this for a cool little pedestrian place to come and shop. I mean, there's like parking on some of these properties here, which to me just seems a bit nonsensical because people can't come and park here. Unfortunately, until someone comes up with a better way, if I use Bob to get rid of them on this asset, it will remove them from every single time that asset pops up, which is not what I want. So, yeah. And also, let's just come out of that. We do have, as I showed before, more square go into here. Oh, it doesn't show up there, does it? But we did put the specialization in here. Yeah, it's showing up there under the more square name, but a lot of these buildings aren't within that specialization. So I'm just going to delete a couple of the, like the ones that have repeated, and just see whether now, see that's building back in again. Yeah, now we're getting organic and local produce buildings. So let me just go through here, delete any that aren't organic and local produce or on fire, and then we'll... oh, that one is actually an eco centre, organic and local produce. So that is a bit of a shame. Okay, not much left down here. Now we've deleted all of those. So hopefully they won't take too long to grow back in again. Oh, there we go. Some are going back in again. And these now should be, yeah, organic and local produce. Excellent. Very good. Very good. I might just get like a little concrete strip that I can cover over parking spaces with, because no cars are ever going to get down here. So I'm thinking that might be a good idea. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, how's everybody looking? Everybody's doing okay. We've got lots of needs, but we'll come back to that. Part of it is an industrial need, and I want to have a look now we've unlocked that. So let's jump into here. So, actually, I need to put that one on. So, forestry and... Okay, this is still showing the garbage. If we come into here, there we go. We've got farming that we can do up there. And... no particular forestry, although you can make your own forestry area. And that actually opens up into a big forestry area over here. I think we're going to have to save up a little bit more money before we start getting into that. So I'd like to extend some of our roads. What are we going to be spending here? So some of these roads are going to end up going underneath, perhaps being, you know, swinging around here, coming through to other areas. This is obviously going to connect over to here. That'll be a nice connection. Excellent. What have we got? Traffic lights. Yep, that will do. This one here is going to... let's see. That might end at some point. Or could that go through? Let's turn off our terrain there. That could go through a tunnel and come out over here, maybe. This one I feel like could end up being another little junction over here. Or maybe this one, just a small little service interchange, because we're going to have a lot of... actually, I'm thinking maybe this. We've got a train connection, we've got a nice access to the highway. So when we got our industry done, that could connect up to there quite well. This one's going to come right up to the coast. Oh, now, that is something I wasn't expecting. Can I get rid of that? I can. Let's just delete that, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. Yeah, I thought I'd show you what I'm doing. Yeah, this is not what I wanted it to look like at all. I think I'm just going to redraw this little section here and hopefully get that better. When I've earned a little bit more money, it should end up looking something like this. Aha, there we go. That's more the sort of thing I was looking at. So that's going to bring this grid that's going to expand here in line with this grid. You've got some interesting shapes to work with, which is good. Not every block is exactly the same size, but plenty of walkability and access through to these couplets that are going to run through here. Excellent. And I'm now going through and checking all the houses to make sure they're of the theme that they should be, which most of these are not. Yes, so I'm deleting swathes of houses. Oh man, this could go horribly wrong. Oh, good grief. These are the only houses left that are ones that are within the theme. The rest are not. But before we get those to come in again, we're going to take this and we're going to remove any zoning. There we go, all the way along down the side, because I don't want the houses building in along these. I want them along the roads that we've set them for. I'm right-clicking, but it's not letting me take the zone. There we go, it's done it. There we go, excellent. Oh, what's our population going to be once I unpause it? 1643, it's going to drop down to 127. Oh, man. This could be a complete disaster. While I've still got some money, let's just get the power through to the houses and the people that we've got. And just see whether we can bring this back before we completely lose. Why are you complaining? Not in pedestrian area. Oh, but my pedestrian area's done that thing again, isn't it? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I need to also apply that to here. And then you're going to have to change round and grow facing the other direction. That's what it is. I shall look out for that and delete any offenders. I think we're okay. We've still got a few buildings that are growing in on the side here when they shouldn't. I've just added a few more, but doesn't it look so much better? Look at that. Look at that. I love these buildings with these trees. They fit in with these roads. Oh, they look so nice. And then these shops in the middle here just look absolutely beautiful. Oh, we've got some car parks popping in, which obviously no good in a pedestrian zone. So we'll be whack-a-moling those when they come up. But apart from that, yeah, any ideas of what to do with all these car parks? Is it just literally going to be a case of going through with a bit of asphalt over the top and drawing those in with some nice flowers and things like that? But yeah, we're getting back to where we were. We were at about 1600, weren't we? I think we're doing okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And I've just popped in a little frontage road down here so we can keep all of this going. I'm liking the way that this is turning out. So I would love to hear what you think so far of the start of our city. Let me know in the comments below. We need city name suggestions as well, please. And then within the next couple of episodes, we'll be announcing what our new series is called. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. That really, really helps for getting videos out to the wider public on YouTube, which is always a YouTuber's dream. Have as many people as possible watching and enjoying their content. And if you are new here, please subscribe as well. Thank you for the support. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you very soon for the next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.